Hello. Up. Unmute.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Now,
I'm audible now.
yeah, now it is audible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one
Hi,
minute.
sir.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir. I'm able to hear you.
Very good. Excellent. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
I have to take that Sebi because till now I was with Bank of Maharashtra. Now you are appearing for Sebi, na?
Yes, sir.
Good. Your biodata also. Your biodata, did you send it to me or no? Hello?
Uh,
You are
yes,
not
sir. I have WhatsApped you.
WhatsApp me. Acha, 90334. 1 minute. Correct. You have said Manaisha. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very good. Mr. Manaisha. Manaisha is from which state?
Gujarat.
You are from Gujarat. Very good. Now, you are a chartered accountant. Great, yeah. The chartered accountant now appearing for SEBI chartered accountants or
Yes, sir.
general chartered accountants. You are appearing for chartered accountant
Perfect.
only. Very good. Excellent.
Yes, sir. From the general.
Acha, you are appearing for general SEBI, correct? Hello.
Yes, sir. This securities and yes, sir. I'm appearing for Sebi only from the general stream.
General stream only. First class. Both badhiya hai. So can you please tell me about yourself?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity for introducing myself. So my name is Manaisha, and I'm basically from Gujarat. I completed my chartered accountancy in 2008, and since then I joined Barclays Global Service Limited, and I have been working in the corporate world for almost about 3 years. I'll complete 3 years in the next month. So I have 3 years of working experience. And also my father is a retired RTO inspector. My mother is a housemaker, and I have two elder sisters, and they both are married and settled.
So that means you are now with Barclays.
Yes, sir. I am currently working with Barclays.
Acha. Now, what is the nature of work you are doing in Barclays?
Yes, sir. So right now I am in Treasury department. I am in the liquidity risk reporting team. So my job profile is stress testing for the Barclays Europe region. So what I do is on a daily basis there is a report which is known as the liquidity risk appetite report, which is a stress testing report for Barclays Europe region, which I have to prepare, and I have to see that the ratio of the stress is not outside the management limits, and I have to provide day on day variance commentary for the same. And if there is any breach of the limits, then we have to further investigate the matter and inform the stakeholders about the same.
Mhm. I don't understand something about stakeholders and all. Can you tell me what it is clearly?
Yeah. Yes, sir. So basically, liquidity risk appetite report is basically a report. In general terms, it is a report which states that if the market collapses, then how much money does Barclays have on its hand, and how much it is contractually obligated to pay to third party, and for how much days the bank would function if in case the market collapses. That is the basic one liner, the report which states. This is a regulatory requirement in UK. So Barclays is basically a UK based multinational company, multinational bank. So this is a regulatory requirement of UK central bank, and this report has to be prepared on a daily basis and has to be submitted with the authorities, regulatory authorities.
So, what is the minimum qualification for the post you are now occupying? Is it CA fine? CA or less than CA also?
Minimum qualification is graduation.
Acha, acha, acha. So, and you joined in 19 after completing your CA also.
Yes, sir. I joined after completing my CE.
Is it that the compensation is better than for graduation or is the same as that of graduation people?
No, sir. It is better than graduation.
It is better than graduation people. Good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. 1 minute. Sebi. So, did you get my um, say materials I have posted in link and given to you? No. Sebi
Yes, sir.
gradient.
Yeah. I got your material, sir. I went through the material, sir. Yes.
Yeah, whether it is really useful or not, but then some of it must be directly relevant for your this thing. Good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think some of one of them. I think they were quite useful actually. There were some answers written to some questions, and I think the answers that were given were very, insightful. I think I was able to derive value from it. In
Mhm.
fact, I actually went through all of them. I decided to implement couple of them as well. So I think it
Mm.
was very fruitful.
Very good. Now, what is your father? You told me. Sorry.
My father is a retired RTO inspector. He retired about 15 years back, a
Oh,
voluntary retirement.
oh, RTO. RTO from 1 minute. You are now in which state? Gujarat.
Gujarat.
Acha, a lot of good names are being given for Gujarat. That lot of achievements are being made, lot of improvements are being made, etc. And can you tell me something about that gift city?
Yes, sir. So it is a information technology city, which is built between Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar, uh, which is basically built to operate the foreign exports and foreign import of services. Also, there is one exchange, International Financial Service Center. IFSC has also been set up there, which is basically a window that is provided to the MNCs to get themselves registered there, and there are minimal requirements to get themselves registered and do the import and export transactions from there.
Hmm. Acha. Now we will go to Sebi. Please tell me the functions of Sebi.
Yes, sir. So the functions of SEBI is to protect the interest of the investors in the securities market, and also at the same time regulate and develop the securities market, and also all the intermediaries and brokers, stock exchanges has to get themselves registered with the SEBI whenever if they have to carry out any transactions, and
Hmm.
SEBI also has a power to conduct audit and to regulate these intermediaries which have been registered with SEBI, and also the function of SEBI is to approve, and modify the bylaws of these intermediaries. So these are some of the functions that SEBI carries out.
Good. Who is the chairman of our Sebi now?
Sorry, sir.
Who is the chairman of Sebi?
Miss Madhavi Puri Buch is the new chairman. Previously, Mr. Ajay Tyagi was the one who was heading the SEBI.
Why do you want to join Sebi?
Sir, SEBI being the regulator of the capital market, that is something that gives an unparalleled exposure to the securities market of India. Being a chartered accountant and having a 3 years of corporate experience in corporate world, I think that I can be an asset to the SEBI, and also because of the exposure that I'll get, which will result in immense personal growth and immense opportunities and challenges, which is something I'm looking forward to, and that is one of the main reasons why I'm looking to get my career in SEBI.
How do you correlate the present experience that you are having to the
Yes, sir.
functioning in SEBI?
Yes, sir. So right now, as I just mentioned, I'll complete 3 years of my in Barclays, which is a corporate entity, and also for SEBI, also the structure is basically a corporate structure. So we have different departments, and there's a department head for each and every department, and also we have different teams under SEBI. So the organization structure is pretty similar to what I'm working in. Other than that, the amount of experience that I've got, the analytical skills that I've developed over my over this last 3 years. Also, the reports that I prepare, or it also requires communicating with all the stakeholders, internal as well as external, which is also something that is required in SEBI. So that is the few things that these are the few things that I'll feel that I'll be able to use this experience, and also the people skills that I have developed in my over my corporate job. So I can easily get along with anyone and work with very simple steps. So that is something I'll be able to use it in my in SEBI to carry out my role.
Mhm. Good. Now, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Sir, for strengths, I would say the biggest strength that I have is the people skill. As I mentioned earlier, I can easily work with anyone, and I'm compatible with everyone. I have that inner quality that if I'm sitting with the unknown person as well, then also I'll be able to work with that person. So that is one of the biggest strengths that I have, that I can easily put in use in SEBI. Other than that, I would say time management is another one of my biggest strength. I'm always able to manage my time in such a way that I prepare all my deliverables, all my reports in a given amount of time, and also at the same time maintain my work life balance. So time management, then analytical skills that I've developed over a period of 3 years also is something that has been credited to me in my current organization. Along with that, the honesty and the commitment that I show towards my work are some of the strengths that I would like to call out. And for weaknesses, sir, there are a couple of things I would like to call out. One is that I'm sometimes when there is a large group of people, then I do get a bit shy at speaking out. But this is something that I'm working on, and the 3 years of my experience has really helped me get along and to overcome my weakness. So one of
Hmm.
the reasons is that. And so secondly, I'm not that good in getting a criticism. So if someone says that I'm not given my 100%, then that is something not acceptable to me, because I feel like I want to give my 110% in everything that I do. So sometimes I'm pretty harsh on myself. So that is something I'm trying to learn. So I think couple of things I would call out as my weakness. So
True, but then the second one, what did you say? I don't want people. I can't take up criticism. That's what you said.
yeah, no, I can't. When someone says that you have not done your work with 100% commitment, then this is not something acceptable to me. So I push myself and to prove that person that I have done it I'll give more than 100%, and I'll do it in a perfect way. So perfection is what I drive for in each and everything I do. So if it is anything less than perfect, then it is not acceptable to my standards. So
Wa-
that is.
was there any experience in your present organization
uh, Sir,
supplementing or substantiating this?
yes, sir. So when I joined my organization, I think in the first couple of months, because it was a very new experience for me, I was not able to grasp all the things at once. So at that time, I think during the second month when I was doing the work all alone, I think there, I think I was not able to do everything perfectly. So I was literally very angry on myself. So from that moment onwards, I still remember in my second month there was a day when I had worked for 12 hours continuously without taking a break even for water, because I wanted to do my work in a perfect way. So that is the level of commitment I expect from myself, and that is something I would like to continue going forward.
Supposing you come across a subordinate who is not working sincerely, how will you manage him?
Okay, sir. So if that person is not working sincerely, then first of all, I'll whatever work he has done, I'll go through it, and I'll let him know that these are the improvement areas, and I'll sit with him and talk to him if there is any problem he's facing, and if there is any hindrances that he's not able to overcome. And I'll also let him know that these are the areas in which he has to improve, and also I'll keep monitoring his performance over a period, and I'll try to sit with and talk to him for an hour every 15 or every 15 days or 1 month, and see how he is improving on those aspects.
Mm, good. Acha, did you go through the website of SEBI and what is given in that intermediaries market infrastructure institutions? What is that about?
Yeah,
Why
so
why are they mentioning about it here?
yeah, so basically, sir, intermediaries and market infrastructure intermediaries, sorry, excuse
Relax,
me. So
relax, relax.
yeah, so what they're trying to depict is their it includes the stock exchanges, the brokers, the agents that get registered with SEBI, also the merchant bankers, and everything that gets registered with SEBI for doing for carrying out transactions on stock. Even the stock exchanges also are the market intermediaries. So there we can get information about those intermediaries that are actually registered with SEBI. Even I think mutual fund information, all the AMC asset management companies, all the information that we require, whether they are registered or not, where the contact information, where the head office is situated, all those information we can get on its website if we go to that section.
Good. Suddenly you were telling. Coming to mutual funds, which is it? Are they controlled by SEBI or somebody else?
They are regulated by SEBI. The asset management companies are regulated by SEBI.
Now, can you tell me what is a mutual fund and which mutual funds are now doing very well in our country?
Yes, sir. So, sorry, mutual funds are basically it is a tool by which the companies pool the resources, the access resources that are there in the market, and invest it in the stock market. Now for mutual funds, the people, the investors who does not have in-depth knowledge about the market and about the stock or about the company, the technical or the fundamental analysis that they're not able to do, they don't have the required requisite knowledge and qualification. They are the ones that actually invest in a mutual fund, and in turn the mutual fund invest in number of stocks, in number of sectors, in different sectors, to diversify their portfolio. So that is and it is a professionally managed portfolio. So there is a person who has to be a required degree, and only that person would be able to manage such a large amount of money.
But
And
and now, in spite of that, we find many stock exchanges had problem. Even the big mutual funds, sorry, mutual funds had problem. What are the
yes, sir.
reasons on account of that? Can you remember some of the recent mishappenings in the mutual fund sector?
Uh, So some of the reasons why mutual fund are not performing is because the fund manager are not able to do the analysis, fundamental and the technical analysis of the market in a correct manner. That is one of the reasons that they would, and another reason is would be they would be uh, investing in a particular sector. They would be focusing on a particular sector and not on, when their focus would not be on to diversify their portfolio, whereas they would be taking a bet on, let's say, infrastructure or power sector, or technology sector, which has boomed over the last couple of years. So I think that is one of the couple of reasons why the mutual fund has not, some mutual funds have not been able to perform up to their expectations. And for sir, recent mishappenings, Sorry, sir, but I cannot recall that.
Franklin
Ah,
Templeton.
Franklin Templeton. Yes, sir. Franklin Templeton is the one that they actually had to close it down and return their money. I'm not aware of the mishappening, sir. But I'll
They
go through
no,
it after
yeah,
that.
it happened because they invested in companies in which they should not have invested. For
Okay.
example, they gave monies to the unlisted companies also.
Okay, sir.
Something like that. Uska bare mein pad लीजिए. Please read that.
Sure, sir. I'll do that.
Can you expand the abbreviation CDSL?
Uh, Central Central Depository Security Limited.
Can you change the answer? Make it perfect.
CDSL.
CDSL, Central Depository Services India
Services.
Limited. India
Service.
Limited.
Not
Okay.
limited.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is their function?
Central Depository
Please
Service.
study kar dijiye. I don't know. Even I don't know. Thoda
Yeah.
pad lijiye. What is it they have to do? Can you tell
Sure.
me what is NCDEX?
NCDX. It's
DEX.
an DEX.
NCDEX.
Sir, I think it stands for National Commodity Derivative Exchange Limited,
Correct. What
and
is
it is
what is their slogan or
uh,
Pragati ka solid exchange?
okay. Pragatika. I'll remember this, sir. I
Yeah,
wasn't aware.
Pragati ka solid exchange. Now, what is MSEI?
MSCI. Uh, uh, Sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall it.
It is given here as Metropolitan Stock Exchange.
Okay.
All
Fantastic.
that I am asking from Sebi website.
Yes.
I am asking from Sebi website only. Sebi website, I'm sure you would have studied, but
Yes.
sometimes they will ask something which we have not, which has not struck our mind also. That is the
Okay.
problem.
Yes.
So थोड़ा details का पढ़ना है.
Yes, sir. Sure. I'll go through it, sir.
Yeah, good. Now coming to your area. Uh, how will you evaluate a company? What are the key performance indicators you will be using?
Yes, sir. So, for evaluating companies, some of the ratios that I will be using is the price earning ratio is the first and foremost, which will be available on the face of the balance sheet.
Mm,
So that is something I'll consider to evaluate.
mm,
Another would be the its market price compared to the book value as well. I'll see if the market price is in line with the expectations of the shareholders or of the market.
mm,
Another I'll see is the increase in the turnover vis-a-vis increase in their profitability,
mm,
because many a times the turnover increases, but due to increased amount of payment of interest or some of the other reasons, the profitability is low. So
mm,
I'll go through the increase in turnover vis-a-vis increase in profitability.
mm,
Also, sir, I'll if let's say if the company is I'll go through the particular sector, if there are any market expectations of any government announcement or anything which will drastically impact that particular company or not. So
mm.
that is also something I'll factor into my working. So yes, sir, these are some of the things that I'll consider.
Yeah. Now, did you, because you are a chartered accountant, did you go through the annual reports of the SEBI? Annual
Uh,
financial reports? The latest,
uh,
what is the latest they have given in the website?
I think 2020, 2021 is the latest they have given.
21 is not given. Only 31st March 2020 only is there. And what is the capital fund of Sebi now as known to others? Capital fund.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. I have not gone through the Sebi annual report. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, you have to go through the link reports and statistics.
Okay.
Reports and statistics. They have given this as on December 21, but they have given only old one.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll make a note of it.
So good. So this being the first meeting, you have managed very well. You have been able to answer my questions nicely. Do you have any questions to ask me or any doubts? Again, maybe one more sitting may be useful for you. If necessary, if you find it convenient, time is there for you. You can come again. Maybe I will ask from different angles. And otherwise, your performance is good only. And some of the areas where you did not perform well, you yourself will be knowing one or two questions. Doesn't matter, 2-3 questions you have not answered is not a big issue. Okay. Now, any questions you would like to ask? Which questions you were expecting, which I have not asked? Hello? आवाज आता नहीं? आवाज?
Sorry.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think most of the questions you asked were something as I was expecting. Some of the questions that I wanted to check with you regarding the recent would they be asking regarding the LIC IPO, for example,
Sure.
or the Paytm IPO?
100%.
Those things.
Zomato, Paytm, then this one, and also that that one lady who has become very rich suddenly, Naika or something like that. Some Kerala lady. Some issue came. It's a boutique or something relating to women, and that has become sold very much high. I'm not getting her name. Some Gordoloi or something. Anyhow, if I come across, I will tell you. No problem. So that or you go through the current affair happenings relating to economy in the last 2-3 months.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Of course, you are only for women. They will ask those questions about her. For you, they will ask about the problem of future retail.
Okay. Sorry, problem of future.
Future retail, the Kishore Biyani.
Okay. Yes. Future retail, Kishore Biyani and Reliance.
Future retail, Reliance and Amazon.
Great, sir.
Then they can also ask you about ABG Shipyard.
Yeah, the scam of ABG Shipyard.
Yeah, then they can also ask you general questions like, say, merger of banks, is it useful or not? Something like that.
Yeah, also merger of.
Yeah, and regarding that question on, say, which mutual funds are playing very well, I stopped you in between. I came across Economic Times, some Can Bank, something they are doing very well. ICICI is doing very well and all that. So you please study about them, and you are not going to canvas for mutual funds, but still, knowledge sake, you must know that.
Okay, sure, sir. I'll do that.
Otherwise, you are doing very well. You are doing very well. 9 out of 10. There is no need for you to come to me again also. If only you agree to prepare yourself in detail, post questions from different angles, not only the 100 questions I have given. And I think I can give you this latest questions that were asked yesterday in Central Bank of India. The questions are, how would you approach a company for giving finance? And then what is goodwill and patent? Where it is shown in balance sheet? Can we give advance against patents? Are you ready to go for Chennai? Because this girl is from Jammu. What interest rate is charged on interbank borrowing? Next, difference between cash flow and funds flow. What is intangible assets? can patent be financed? I asked you. Then they also asked about what is NPA, what will be the job role of financial analyst, what is
Oh,
VRR, and who is the chairman of Sebi. This question they have asked there.
okay, okay, sir.
What is VRR?
Voluntary retirement.
No, 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 no. Variable some reserve.
Oh, okay.
You,
Well,
you, you, you people must be aware of that because you are in this line. VRR, 1 minute. That girl has sent me VRR, variable refresh rate. No, no, 1
okay.
minute. I will ask that girl. 1 minute. Here she has
Yeah.
given. Here she has given it in detail also. Some more questions. Uh, how you have cleared the CA at the age of 20?
Oh,
How have you done BCom and CA together?
mhm.
Have you skipped some classes in school? What are the techniques of analyzing financial statement? What do you know about ratios? Explain what is debtors turnover ratio. Tell me its use, not its formula. Explain creditors turnover ratio. What is leverage ratio? What is waterfall model? What is CIC, Credit Information Company? What is NPA? What is
Non-profit.
subtypes? How will you check the company's sales, it's real or fake? Then that boy or girl told, it seems, GST returns, income tax returns, audited statement, and sales bills and bank statements. What you are doing after becoming CA? Why banking? What is net zero?
Okay.
Then, in case of expense, then what is Annexure 3CD? Minimum number of directors in a private company, number of shareholders in a company. What is then skills required for this role? What is NEER? I think this is another candidate has sent this. What is NEER? See how nicely he has presented. He has given not only the questions asked to him, he has sent the questions asked to other candidates also. So 1 minute, I will give you these questions
Yes, sir.
in your, what is your number? Manaisha, na?
Yes, sir.
Your
Money.
Manaisha.
Yes.
I have posted those questions there. Take care.
Okay, okay.
Best
Sure.
wishes.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Uh,
Sir, one more doubt I had, if you had for a couple of minutes, I just wanted to check with you.
mm,
Sir, regarding what should I wear? So I think there's a dilemma in my mind. So basically, I'm comfortable in a formal shirt and a trouser. But what I've heard is that if we wear a blazer or a suit, then it adds to our personality, and it will definitely add to our marks as well. So,
exactly. No, that is
okay,
basically because when you dress yourself properly and go, you make them understand you are giving importance for this
ah,
activity.
activity, right, sir.
That is why. So please do it whatever way. I mean,
Okay,
better dressing. But
okay, okay, sir.
you are very smart. You are very smart. You look nice. No problem.
Okay,
Best
okay,
wishes.
okay.
You will succeed. You will
Thank you.
succeed. Only thing is, thoda current affairs related and general knowledge related, thoda brush up kar dijiye. I don't know.
Sure.
There is no particular thing we can tell. Simply, they can also ask you who is UP governor. Finished.
Yeah,
Ah,
I,
anything they can ask about UP. They can ask you. How many districts are there? Then
mhm.
what are the national institutions having headquarters in UP? Then something like that. Then about your native place. Then
Mhm.
what steps do you think UP government should take for reviving something? So anyway, whatever comes to their mind, they can ask. Best wishes. You have done well.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is it okay to use this in our YouTube? No problem for
Yeah,
you?
sure, sure, sir. Sure, sir. No problem.
Good.
No.
I have posted just now one Bank of Maharashtra interview also. Please watch that
Okay.
also.
Sure, sir. I'll go for it.
But for him, the interview was entirely different because he has got a break in service.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. It may not be applicable for you, but
Hmm.
other SEBI interviews you just watch. That will be helpful.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Have a good
Bye.
day. Bye.
You did well.